And I was out on a walk one time, and there was like this prostitute who was trying to, persuade me to sex for cash, or you know how it works, right? We all understand prostitutes. I'm not saying you are all prostitutes. I'm saying a few of you are prostitutes. You know who you are. And the rest of you understand how they work. Are we not upset with me anymore? Perfect. Keep moving on. No. But she tried to coerce me into dirty sex or whatever. And I'm like, no, I don't want to do that. But I'm like, she's a human being, I'm a human being. I'll just talk to her. This has got to be a dangerous profession. See if she's staying safe out here. Be a good person, right? So I'm just having a conversation like, I hope you stay safe out here, everything's fine. Or as good as it can be. And I swear to God, this car pulls up and this guy rolls down his window and goes, how much for both of you? I'm like, what the fuck is happening right now? I'm like, what is going on? Before I even get a chance to answer, I swear to God, the prostitute goes 200. I'm like, what is happening right now? And then she looks over at me. She's like making a deal. She's like, come on, we'll go 60-40, 60-40. I'm like, this is insane. I was just trying to be a good guy, just have a conversation with another human being. Next thing I know, I'm making $80. Like, it's just... That's a math joke. That's not a sex joke. That's a math joke. Smart people get it. I proposed to my wife inside. We went all out though. We had a destination wedding. We did it in Kitchener. Her parents paid for everything. It was sick. I proposed. That's how I know who's from Ontario. That was a very inside joke. I proposed inside. Look, my wife's a shy person. I didn't want to scare her or embarrass her in front of a bunch of people. And when I proposed, she saw the ring and she started crying. She said yes, so I know those were good tears. But I wasn't driving at the time, so she was like, well, how about I take us out for breakfast? I go, that's a great idea. I did spend a lot on the ring. So we're driving, and she hit the red light, and she looks down at the ring, and she starts crying again. And I'm like, you have to get it together. Because if anybody looks inside the car right now, and sees a woman weeping sitting next to me, nobody's like, oh, that man did a really nice thing today. Everybody's like, oh, we have a hostage situation on our hands. We gotta get that girl out of here. I think he's after the ring. I mentioned earlier, I'm trying to take better care of myself. My wife and I are both trying to do that. One of the reasons why I'm trying to take better care of myself is I'm sure a lot of you have already noticed. I've got diabetes. It is true, I am diabetic. I recently told the guy I was diabetic and he went, oh, Bobby Orr's got diabetes. Tell him I said hi. Like, what do I care? But Bobby Orr. As a diabetic, you have to be careful because sometimes you can experience low blood sugar. It's a very scary experience. And one time I was having sex with my wife and I started experiencing low blood sugar, which really just shows how much work I was putting in the first place, But the thing about low blood sugar is you're passing out. You start fainting, right? So I start going down. And my wife's just getting mad at me. She's just like, are you kidding me right now? And I'm just trying to get her to save my life, but I'm just coming across as this dirty old man. Because I'm just like, just give me some sugar. Need a little sugar, it keeps me in the game longer. Well, blood sugar is brutal. I gotta carry around these snacks with me just in case I'm in trouble. And every guy's wife can make him feel lame from time to time. But there's nothing more emasculating than when I'm out in public with my wife and she's like, Jason, did you remember to bring a juice box? I'm like, you're killing me. You're fucking killing me right now. I did learn early on in dating it's important to let women know that I'm diabetic. One time I didn't do that though. I was on a date with this girl before I was with my wife. We were out together and I went back to her place and I guess when I left, one of my insulin needles must have fallen out of my pocket. Because when I got home, she sent me a picture of the needle with a message that said, hey, you want to explain this? But I kind of didn't want to see her again anyway, so I just texted back, hey, I like the party. Didn't see her after that, but a few years later, I was actually with Katie at this point, my wife, and we ran into this girl downtown. And And right in front of me, she turned to Katie and went, hey, you know this guy shoots drugs, right? And this is why I love my wife. This is why I love Katie. Because I already told Katie the real story. So without missing a beat, Katie just went, yeah, he likes to party. And then I married her. That's when I knew I was going to marry her. Yeah. I'll be honest. When like I said before, I'm from America originally. I am from America. I was born in the States, grew up here, and I also don't have a relationship with my blood father. Him and my mom moved here with me when I was very young. They got divorced, and he moved back to the States. Now, when doing stand-up comedy, it really helps if you can work at comedy clubs in the United States. So one day, I messaged my blood father, and I said, hey, man, I'm not mad at you. I don't want any money or anything like that. I just need help getting dual citizenship so I can start working at comedy clubs in the United States. And after years from not hearing from him, I got a message that said, oh, do you think you're going to be a big shot comedian or something? And I was so mad. I messaged him back and was like, hey, what the hell, man? Like, I haven't heard from you in all these years. That's all you have to say to me? And he messaged me back and went, hey, pretty sure you're not even my son. Your mom had an affair years ago with some diabetic guy. Now, I don't really have an ending for this joke yet. But I'm pretty sure my dad's Bobby Orr. Alright, I was going to do a couple more things and I'm going to get out of here though. Do we have married people here? You got married people here? Not no more? Not no more. Sounds like a divorcee if I ever heard one. Not no more. Who's the who here? There you go, and then yeah, as long as you're all not sitting right beside each other, the marriage works. Perfect. Sir, were you nervous about marriage?
Yeah.
Yeah? A little nervous? I was nervous too. I don't know about you. I wasn't nervous because my wife, she's cool. I was nervous about marriage because my mom has been married 6 times. Yeah, call me old-fashioned, guys. That's, yeah. See, there she is in the back. That's my mom. I don't know. Call me old-fashioned, guys. That's just 3 too many times, if you ask me. You know? Like, if she collected her marriage just, like, on a punch card, she'd be close to a free wedding. Like, if somebody told you, like, hey, I watched Home Alone 6 times, you're like, yeah, that's a good movie. If somebody's been married 6 times, you're like, maybe you need to work on being home alone. Like, I don't know what's going on with you. My current stepdad, yeah, he really hates it when I call him my current stepdad. Sometimes I call him contestant number 6 just to mix it up. Okay, just before I get out of here, I'm going to get out of here with this, but can I ask, is there anybody who's back to work but hates their job? Got some people here? Some of you are at a work gathering and some of you are being honest? That's good. Okay, anybody here ever work at a call center? Yeah, of course, you look like it. That's so mean, that's so mean. You look like you'd be my manager. You're like, you smell like weed, Jason. I'm like, shut up. Anyways. I worked at a call center in my early 20s. And it was outbound calls, so we're just bothering people at home. I get put on this call, and this guy answers the phone, and he goes, stop calling my daughter Steve, and he hangs up on me. I don't know who Steve is, but I put it together that Steve is this high school boy who's been bugging this guy's daughter way too much, and dad's not having it anymore. But I hate my job, so I decide to hit redial, and dad answers the phone again. He goes, what do you want, Steve? And I go, she's carrying my child. Like it or not, I'm going to be in her life from now on, and I hang up on him. Now, I'm pretty much always high at work, so I forget that they record, like, all the conversations. So I get pulled in my boss's office. He's like, Jason, that was completely inappropriate. You can't be speaking to customers like that. I'm sorry, but we're going to have to let you go. And I was like, okay, fine. Because that's all you can say when you're getting fired. You can't be like, I stay forever. I'm like, okay, I'll leave if you insist. And then before I leave, do you mind if I use the washroom before I leave? He goes, I don't care, just get the hell out of my office. I'm like, cool. I go into the washroom, and I remember, I don't know why this name popped in my head, maybe because I was high. But I remember I had a permanent marker in my backpack, and on the bathroom mirror, just to fuck with them, I wrote, Margaret Manhattan answers to no one, and I just left. The next day, I got a very professional email from my former employer that said, Jason, we know you're Margaret Manhattan. Graffiti is a very serious offense. You can be charged for this. Get back to us immediately. I messaged them back, no, I'm not. Send. Whole message. Fuck these guys. They messaged me, they go, we know it was you. We can call the cops right now. All in caps, and now they're yelling at me. Very rude. I messaged them back. I go, you have no proof. They messaged me back. They go, why don't you prove that you didn't do it? So I messaged them back, and I go, okay, fine. As you can see, I've been replying to your emails. And as you may already know, Margaret Manhattan answers to no one. No response. 10 years rolls by. 2 years ago, I'm back in my hometown of London, Ontario, where I grew up. I'm at this bar, meeting up with a few of my dads. They're like, Jason? I'm like, Papa's? This guy keeps looking at me from across the bar, though. He keeps looking at me from across the bar. I'm like, fuck. He probably thinks I'm in the sheepdogs. We'll take a picture. I'll get him out of my hair, right? But eventually he comes over to me and goes, hey, man, aren't you that Margaret Manhattan guy? And I was like, yeah, but I don't remember working with you. And he goes, no, man, they got a picture of you in the lobby. We're supposed to call the cops if you even show up to the building. Just joking around, I go, dude, you want to get a picture? He goes, fuck yeah. We end up taking a picture together, we end up following each other on Instagram. The next day I'm creeping this guy's Instagram, and under our picture there's all these comments that are like, holy shit, that's the guy. Because according to this dude I met, under my picture in the lobby, it said name Jason Allen, known alias Margaret Manhattan. It just made me feel so good to hear that story. Because they tried to fire me, and fuck them, I've been there forever. Guys, I've been Margaret Manhattan. You guys are so great. Thank you guys so much. I'm on the road. I have buttons and stickers for sale after the show. It's just by donation. Anything helps. I've been vaxxed. You can spit in my mouth. I've been Jason. Have a great night.
Nice.
Give it over Jason Allen. Let's give that round of applause for the wonderful staff here at Punchlines. New shows every weekend. Call Haywood's coming up so you can tell us, friends. Again, let's give a good round of applause for Sabrina Harnish.
Hey, Jason, how about one word for the camera? Wait, let's turn it around so we can see your face.
Yeah, buddy. Oh.
No, tell us something. Hold on. I recorded your whole show. I hope that wasn't...
Oh, no, that's cool. I love punchlines, man. It was a lot of fun.
All right. Come on. Give us some more.
I love you guys, man. Thank you so much.
I love you. I'll see you on the
me,
internet.
buddy.
All right. Awesome.